Hi everybody, this is Y with Shenanigans with the Burgs. I want to welcome you to my channel. If you're returning, thank you. And if you're new, welcome, welcome. Hi everybody, Y here with Shenanigans with the Burgs. And hey, it is week 3 of Heart Health Awareness. This is, I know when I kitted this up, I said it was my 5th canvas, but it actually is going to be my 6th, because I finished another one that I was working on for another event that also works for Heart Health Awareness. So, that being said, it gave me an extra canvas for this month. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I will have finished 6 canvases. However, it will start to slow down from here because I'm gearing up to go on a work trip, and that requires a lot of attention. Yeah, I'm going to a state conference, and I am an officer of the company, and so it does require a lot of my time just to prepare and get ready. So my canvases are going to slow down from here. I am still working on my Ticket to Ride, which I have until March something. I'm also working on January's Paintalong, the Designer Dragons. That one is, I haven't done anything with that one since I started my February. So it is my first and only whip. And yeah, I'm excited to get back to it. But I know that this heart health awareness is really important. So let me stop here and say thank you for joining me for this paint along. Thank you for heading over to my channel. If you wouldn't mind on your way out, if you would just hit the like button and do all things for YouTube, it really does help us out. It helps us out as a community as well. So yeah, so today I'm going to share a couple of tips with you. As always, I will have my little heart health awareness video tacked onto the back of this one before I say goodbye. But here are some things that you can do now. Where'd that go? 13 habits you need to lock down now to keep your heart healthy. So there are things that we can do to prevent heart attack and stroke. Simple things like eating a heart healthy diet, low in trans fats, no fatty foods, no fried foods. And I don't mean you have to just give them up altogether, but make a conscious effort to cook a hamburger at home rather than eating a fast food hamburger. Some things are better in moderation. So here's a tip. We love, love, love our air fryer. When I bought it, I bought a little cheapy one, a little Drew Barrymore one at Walmart one day. It was on sale. It was really cheap, and I was going to get this, and my husband was not on board at all for the air fryer. He was like, no, I'm just not so sure about this thing, blah, blah, blah. Can I tell you, the Instant Pot and the air fryer are 2 of the most used appliances in my kitchen today. So now I'd like to get an actual um, like a big stand up with doors type of air fryer. I know I bought one similar to that for my daughter and son-in-law for Christmas one year. Not an expensive one though. So last night we went to a friend's house for dinner and game night, and they have the big Emerald Lagasse. Oh my gosh, it is like the Mac Daddy of air fryers. It was so cool. So yeah, I might have my husband on board for a new air fryer, but we have to come up with some more counter space. So I don't know how that will work because it's too big to be moving up and down off the counter. So anyways, the next thing you can do is get active. By getting active, it just means 20 minutes of exercise a day. That means walking around the block. So grab your spouse's hand and go for a walk. You don't have to be a runner. You don't have to be an athlete. You just need to walk. And there are lots of, so along the same lines is to stay at a healthy weight. And there are so many Facebook groups out there now of people who are walking off the weight that help you with how much do you need to walk every day um, to stay at a healthy weight. So there are lots of options for that. There's also some fun ones, like I think it's called Getting in the Groove, and it's this lady that just dances around and shows you how to get some aerobic exercise while having a really good time. So I was going to try that before I got hurt. And yeah, I never made it there, but yeah, get active and stay at a healthy weight. Extra weight means extra work for all of your organs. So yeah, get active and stay at a healthy weight. Quit smoking and stay away from secondhand smoke. So when I had my heart attack in 2016, there was no rhyme or reason for why I had said heart attack, just that my cholesterol skyrocketed in 2 weeks. It went from a healthy number to near death numbers. It was very, very bad. But my heart came through it with no damage. How about that? You die in the back of an ambulance and your heart has no damage. So the only thing that they could attribute my particular case to was smoking. I had smoked for 40 plus years, and just all those years of smoking. I didn't smoke very much. I wasn't a dirty smoker. I was a very clean smoker. I never smoked a whole cigarette in my whole life. I just smoked for a very long time, and so they attributed my heart attack to smoking, and they told me I needed to quit. And it did take me, it took me a long time. I had the heart attack in July of 2020. I'm sorry, 2016, and I didn't quit smoking till June of 2018. So, you know, it wasn't something I could just do overnight at the time. I went through cardiac rehab as a smoker. I mean, I did all the right things. I just didn't stop smoking. I'm going to apologize right now for my dog. I got up, I took him out, and I don't know why he's being mouthy, but he is trying to tell me all about it. So if you hear him, I apologize. Okay, the next thing is, and stay away from secondhand smoke. So can I tell you that now that I am no longer a smoker, I cannot stand the smell of cigarette smoke. I just can't stand it. If you choose to smoke and that's your choice, that's fine. I just can't. I don't know how I ever managed to stay around it, because it's not appealing. It's not an appealing smell on you people. But anyway, so yeah, quit smoking and stay away from secondhand smoke. Sometimes that's difficult if you have family members in your house that smoke. My suggestion is to ask them to not smoke in the house. Ask them to smoke outside. In the 40 plus years that I smoked, I was an outside smoker. Probably why I never finished a whole cigarette, because, you know, I do have 3 kids. And so, hold on one second. I'm going to get Em to figure out what's wrong with Benson. So, you know, all those years, I just wasn't an inside smoker. So I didn't realize how bad it smelled because it wasn't in my house. So there's that. I mean, I smoked outside all the time, and I was always by myself because I was always the only smoker. The church that we went to, I wanted so bad to get involved in women's ministry, and I just couldn't because I smoked. Like, I didn't want to go away with them for the weekend. I just didn't. I was ashamed that I was a smoker. And I hid it from a lot of people for a really long time. Uh, there's that. And it caused me a heart attack. Okay, the next thing is to control your cholesterol, blood sugar, and blood pressure. So these three things you have to see a doctor for. I mean, you can check your blood pressure in the machine at Walmart and CVS and whatever, but it's not always calibrated properly. So my suggestion is to either get a home blood pressure cuff. They're about $25. Check your blood pressure regularly, but see your doctor. Like, I know there are a lot of people who are like, I'm not going to the doctor unless I'm dying. That annual well check could save your life. Literally save your life, because they can detect changes that are happening over time. So my husband has to go to a doctor. They don't think he has cancer or anything, but he is going to go to a doctor just as a precaution, because one of his blood work numbers keeps changing, and it's trending in a certain direction. So they're going to send him just to make sure he's okay. Same thing happened with me. I have one of my blood level markers is rapidly rising, and so they sent me to she said, don't let this scare you, but we're going to send you to the Cancer Institute. I got to the appointment and he said, well, I don't think you have any blood cancer. And I thought, oh my gosh, my doctor thought I had a blood cancer. No, not always. The hematologists are usually oncologists, and it's nothing to be afraid of, because I ended up walking out of there with a smile on my face and an amazing hematologist. So I still see him every year, and um, everything is just fine. There's nothing to fear but fear itself in most cases. So there's that. Oh, the screen went dead. Let's turn that back on. Okay, and then we have drink. Oh, cholesterol and blood glucose are also things that are monitored over time. They will give you tips for things you can do to lower your cholesterol, being active. The same things that lower your risk for heart attack also lower your cholesterol. Be active, eat right, watch your cholesterol intake. The more you take in, the more you have to do to counteract it. Blood sugar is another really good one. I was diabetic for a bunch of years. Non-insulin. I did not have to take insulin, but I was diabetic for a bunch of years. And then after weight loss surgery, I am no longer diabetic. I am no longer hypertensive. I no longer have high cholesterol. I no longer have chronic kidney disease. So uncontrolled blood sugar can cause chronic kidney disease, which can cause kidney failure or renal failure. It does. I mean, I'm not saying that this is the case for everybody. This is what happened with me. And then by the sheer grace of God, when I had the surgery, everything got corrected, including chronic kidney disease. So, those are things that the doctor's looking for when they're testing your blood. They're not just taking your blood to be mean to you. They actually are looking at certain markers and watching them trend over time. So you can't get everything fixed in one visit if you haven't been to the doctors in a really long time, but it sure is a good start. And I promise you, there are people who love you and want you to be around for a really long time. So I encourage you to go and see your doctor when you're not sick and get those baseline markers, so that when something does show up, everybody can be aware of it and work together to figure out how to fix it. So there's that. And then manage stress is another one. I know some people it's difficult because you're in a high stress job. My job is high stress at and around conferences and conventions. Other than that, it's pretty laid back for me. I don't want to say laid back. It is an intricate, lots of parts and pieces moving. You have to be able to multitask. You have to be able to do all these things, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they cause me great stress anymore. Now that I know the job like the back of my hand, I don't have those issues with the high stress anymore. But there are jobs that are definitely high stress, and all you can do is try to manage it. Like, take time for yourself, take time to unwind, take time to do something that brings you joy. Like mine in the beginning was diamond painting. Like I was so super stressed because I couldn't do anything. My back was broken and I was miserable and I was extremely overweight and I was in pain all the time. And I started diamond painting and those things just kind of melted away for me. I still was in pain, but it wasn't, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It was so relaxing to sit here and diamond paint. And my husband saw a change in my attitude, my outlook. I took the fact that the spine surgeon told me I needed bariatric surgery with grace, because that was not a direction that I wanted to go. But you know, we were talking about quality of life. So managing your stress level now, yeah. Do I get stressed sometimes? Absolutely. Am I stressed all the time? No. So you have to find something that you love that kind of takes you out of the stress mindset and put yourself um, in a good space. So after weight loss surgery, I was able to start running again, and that is I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I remember for years I kept saying, I really want to love this. And then when I couldn't do it anymore, and the fear that I would never be able to do it again, I realized at that point just how much I loved it. Running is just a part of my husband and I. It's just a part of our life. Okay, and the last thing that I can tell you that can help with the heart health is to get enough sleep. I can't stress enough. When I was super stressed out, I was lucky to get 4 hours of sleep a night and I was functioning. And you don't realize how bad you're functioning until you're not functioning anymore. No job is worth your health. I say that, but I know that, you know, a good job is a good job. But as I age, I realize that no job is worth my health. I'm easily expendable. You're easily expendable. Something happens to you tomorrow and they're just going to replace you and life goes on. So don't kill yourself trying to be something you can't, because um, if your heart can't take it, you're gonna. I'm not saying slack off at work and be a no doer. I'm just saying that you have to put yourself in a place where you and your family come first. Um, it's important. It is absolutely important for your heart health that these things happen. Eat a healthy diet, get active, stay at a healthy weight. Quit smoking, people. Please, please quit smoking. I did it. I just decided one day to stop, and I just stopped and never looked back. Ooh, that just went flying. Control your cholesterol, blood glucose, and blood pressure. And these can be controlled with um, diet, exercise, and medication. There are medications out there to help you with this. Drink alcohol only in moderation. Did I touch on that one? Maybe I didn't. I maybe went right over top of that one. Yes. everybody thinks, oh, I'm so stressed, I'm going to go have a drink. But that doesn't help you with your stress. That just puts you in a bad space. So there are other things you can do. Go hop on a treadmill. Go take a walk around the park. Go sit and hold your spouse's hand and tell them about your day. Get it off your chest. Um, there are so many other things that you can do. Alcohol doesn't do anything but create more issues in the long run. So drink alcohol in moderation only, and manage your stress, and get enough sleep. Get enough sleep. So I can tell you that since I've started running again, this chick sleeps at least 8.5 hours a night. And I was coming from a place of, 4 or 5 hours, 5 at the most. If I got 5 hours, I was like, wow, I slept all day. I still get up early. I go to bed early. I get up super early. I'm a morning person, super, super morning person. But I come in here and I diamond paint and I enjoy what I'm doing. I love watching a canvas come to life with all the diamond drills, whether it's a budget canvas or an expensive one that you pay a lot of money for. It doesn't matter. It's whatever brings you joy. It doesn't matter if it brings anybody else joy. It's all about your inner being. So also remember, mental health matters. Mental health matters with heart health as well. So you have to work at getting yourself in a good mind space. Oh my goodness, I'm getting parched. I have done nothing to talk. I have my coffee here this morning in my cool and Disney cup. I love my morning coffee, y'all. I remember after surgery when coffee was not happening for me. I was so jealous of my friend Ashley because she is a coffee snob like me. And she was telling me, hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta go get coffee. And I was like, oh, I want some coffee so bad. But every time I would drink it, it would just make me sick to my stomach. And then about 6 months after surgery, so I kept trying it because I really wanted to be able to drink coffee because it's not about caffeine for me because it doesn't have that effect. It's about the taste of good coffee. I love good coffee. And by good coffee, I mean not Starbucks. I am not a Starbucks fan in any way, shape, or form. And I avoid them at all costs. All costs. Not kidding there. Oh, there's another little piece. But I do love my coffee. Love it, love it, love it. So, this is going to be a short video today, guys. So, I'm putting together a whip parade for the last video, which will be next week. And if you have completed and have not sent me your canvas yet, please do so. My email is down below. It is shenaniganswiththeburgs@gmail.com. You can also put it on the Facebook page, Diamond Painting with Friends. I'm sorry, Diamond Painting Around the World, and I can pull it from there. If you have a start photo that you didn't send to me, that would be really cool if you could send that as well, because I'm wanting to show the side-by-side of the start and the finish. I'm not doing any progress in between. Please post those pictures though, because I am so enjoying everybody's pictures. So there's still a week to go for this Heart Health Awareness. And for a small canvas, there's still time to do a canvas to commemorate Heart Health Awareness. So if you want to join, just send me a picture of the start and a picture of the finish. And next week, I will post the final video with some starts and finishes. So it being Heart Health Awareness Month, I am fundraising for the American Heart Association. I am trying to raise $250 in my quest to run 56 miles in February. And I would love your support. So that information will be down below as well. I would just love your support. Any amount of money will do. I am not doing well on this fundraising effort at all. But I would love to have you join in supporting me in this quest for 56 miles. We had some setbacks this month because we had snow twice, freezing. This morning I walked the dog, it was 17 degrees. Yeah, I'm not going outside to run in 17 degrees, you guys. I'm not. I'm just not. I'm about halfway. It's 3 weeks in. I'm only about halfway. I will get this done, even if it runs into March, because, I mean, there are elements outside of my control. I will get it done. Anybody who knows me knows that when I set my mind to something, it's going to happen. Absolutely going to happen. So watch the video, the heart health tips video that I'm going to put up next, and then I'll come back and finish this video off. So what video's coming up? So hey guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I have so enjoyed being your host for the Paintalong for February Heart Health Awareness. Thank you for everybody who has joined, for everybody who has sent me your pictures. I have just so enjoyed it. We still have a week to go, so I still have one more video coming for you. And if you have any questions or anything, you can leave them in the comments, or you can send me an email. My email is down below. And also the information for the Diamond Painting Around the World Facebook group, as well as the fundraiser that I'm doing for the American Heart Association for Heart Health Awareness Month. And with that being said, y'all, I'll see you next time. Have a fab day.